Brakes on the left, you guys got to remember that. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're with a 1965 Montgomery Wards Benelli 125 Scrambler. It's a cool little motorcycle, two-stroke. These were sold through the Montgomery Wards catalog and the Montgomery Wards retail stores. You could, just like Sears did with their motorcycles and scooters, Wards had their own that they did as well. And they used Benelli Motorbicane for their motorcycles. So this is a buddy of mine, Amanda. She had the Bearcat and the TC90, the two Suzukis. And we're going to see if we can get this thing running for her because she wants to move it on. It did run when parked. So it has ran, it just hasn't ran in years. So we're gonna see what we can do to get this thing going. So you guys stay with us. Go. Okay, let's get this guy off. Okay, let me give you guys just a thorough walk around on this little guy. It's really awesome. Look at it, made in Italy. Your break-in period for the first 1,000 miles, do not exceed these miles. In first through fourth gear. It tells you what oil to use, and then this is the fill because it's two-stroke right here. Read the owner's manual, so we'll have to find one of those. This is your headlight switch and your key. So that little speedo that goes up to 80 miles an hour, which I don't believe it does that. I like this high fender we have here. Really like that. I love these old CEV headlights. These are my favorite style headlights with the speedo built in. I think they're so cool. Here's the nameplate right here. So you see Wards Wheeled Goods. Serial number 66. FA61 1409. From what I looked up, I think these are 1965. I think the white ones were only available in 1965. So based on the research that I did just a little while ago. Okay, this definitely chrome. The crazy thing is what the Europeans did, and maybe some of the British ones too, is they would chrome the tank and then paint the rest. They'd chrome this bit, like dip each side and then paint, whereas the Japanese just put side covers on it. It's kind of interesting. This right here is where the toolkit would go. You can tell it's loose, I've already taken it off. It would go in there. Really cool. Slaps right on. The pipes are in really great shape. We'll get out of the way so you can get a look at the hole. It's actually has a radius in here. Doesn't go to a hard corner like it does, but they had to shape the heat shield so it didn't burn all the skin off your leg. But really cool. 162, there's the frame number, 16216. Yeah, really cool. Little buddy pegs, small, two-person seat with a rack in the back all the way through. Really cool. So you can see it's got dual sprockets in the back. One so that, like the early Hondas had this too, so it would be on this one, then you put a length of chain in it and put it on the bigger sprocket so you could do more hill climbs. Looks like a Gallardo carb here, which is cool. I love these little boxes. These filters, normally they just rotate. I'll have to check on this one and see what it does. This is the choke. They're really simple to go through. Everything lives right in underneath, right on the bottom of your bowl, so we can get to that. Cool little motorcycle. But how strong back in the day, Sears, Montgomery Ward, to say, hey, we'll sell it, but we just want you to name it what we want you to name it. It's great that it has the name badge on the back. Awesome, let's see if we can make this sucker run. Okay, looks like we're going to need to put some terminal ends for a battery. Apparently, based on what these red and white wire, red and black tape, that this must be positive, this must be negative. That's what I'm going to go with for right now. But I do need to put terminal ends on there. Okay, so I have a connector on both the positive and negative. I put a green piece right here so we can identify the negative, and then we'll put a red terminal on this side so that we can identify the positive. So let's hook it up to this little alarm battery we have here. Okay, battery's hooked up. First step. Let's see if we have any kind of juice. So this is the key, right? And the way it works, see how it's not in all the way? All the way, that should be on, and then you should be able to turn headlight. Come on. Should be able to turn headlight here and there. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the spark plug off and just check it out. Well, I'm also gonna squirt a little bit of juice in here, a little bit of oil, and then I'll kick it over a couple of times. I'll put a little bit more, it won't hurt it. There we go. We'll kick it over a couple of times now that we know we have some juice in there. I don't always remember to do that. Sometimes my enthusiasm gets in the way. I did check to make sure it had oil in the crankcase. Yeah, we got, sounds like we have pretty good compression. Okay, so we kicked it over a bunch. Okay, let's check and see if we have spark. We have the key down all the way. Yep. Oh, I should have got you guys in there. Give it a good look. Yeah. Let's put a little juice to it and see what happens. You want to make sure you pull the key out with these, because if not, it'll drain the battery. At least that's what it would do on my Allstate. So you just want to make sure. Okay, let's see if we can get this sucker started. I've got 2-stroke juice in the auxiliary tank. It's got there's a little primer button. All this thing does is push the float down. Just hold it down until I start to see fuel coming out. There we go. We got juice. I'll turn the key on and then we'll kick it. See what happens. Oh, let's give it a little bit of gas. Come on. I wonder if I flooded it. Let me pop this air cleaner off. Make sure it's breathing well. Let's try this again. See if this thing works. We just keep kicking it. Key on. Oh, that sounded like something. Hey, hey, hey! Let's see if we can do it again. Oh, it doesn't want to idle. Let me find the idle adjustment. Oh. Wide open. Come on. These old motorcycles, you have to figure out the exact combination to get these things to start. So I went ahead and pulled the jet out. I think this is the idle jet. There's another one on the other side. Thankfully, they're on the outside of this carburetor. So I just went ahead and pulled them out and made sure they were clear. And then I'll just put them back in right now. So. Sucker. This is the joys of an old motorcycle. Sometimes it does this to you. It gives you hope and then it yanks it right away from you. It's got to be something. We'll check to make sure. We just checked a moment ago. We still have spark. It started, it ran. I am going to have to clean this carburetor. I know I'm going to have to pull it off, but it ran without it, so it should, I mean, it ran with it like this, so it should run with it like this again. Just trying to keep that right leg strong. We'll figure it out. This sucker right here. We'll stay at it. Let's try this some more. Good thing I wore my joggers. Oh, that sounded like it. Come on. That's the gear. Let's try a brake lever. Nothing. We got a rattle somewhere. I do want to turn it off, see if I can start it again. Okay, let's try this again. Should just start. Clutch probably has to be adjusted. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'll take that. I'll take that as a win. I don't know about you guys, but it runs. Doesn't ride yet. It's dark outside, so it's not going to ride tonight. Although I do have a headlight. I do have to check the tank to see what that is, but see if we can just go ahead and put some fuel in that, eliminate this, and then we're good to go. Awesome. Been a good day. That was a good day, good day, good day. You gotta love that. 1965 Montgomery Wards Benelli 125 Scrambler is a runner. We'll find out soon enough if it's a rider. I will have to pull the carb off and give it a good clean, just to make sure we're good and clean. It won't hurt it, in addition to giving the bike a good clean. Let's see what we got. Turn the key on, snap it in all the way. Let's Give it a little bit of gas. Oh, that was it. Come on, that was it. Let's see. Okay, one up, one down. Let's see. Not real sure on the shift configuration. One down, maybe. Oh, we're moving. I don't know what gear we're in. We'll milk it till we figure it out. No, it was down definitely. I think. Yeah, let's figure it out. This thing hadn't been ridden in forever. Maybe I'm in the wrong gear. We'll find out. Oh, brakes on the left side. You gotta remember that. For those of you guys playing along at home. That feels pretty good. I think I'm in the wrong gear. I don't know if there's another one on yet. Maybe this. No. Let me see. That seems higher. Since front brake works. Let's try that. Let me see if I go all the way up. Yeah, I think I'm... That sounds like first gear. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Well, at least you know it's strong enough to start off in 4th gear. This thing's pretty fun. Let me see if I fix my mirror. Oh. Yeah. Once you figure out the shift pattern, it's a little easier. I am in 4th gear right now. According to the instructions, I should be going 34 miles an hour, but the speedo does not say that. At least 34 miles an hour. And this is probably on the smaller sprocket. I'm on the bigger sprocket. Oh. Brakes on the left. You guys got to remember that. It's got a long range for this. You have to pull it all the way up to shift into, and make sure to shift into first. Yeah, not bad. Oh, I don't think I don't have a speedo, so. Ah, this thing's fun. Making me want a big bowl of pasta though. This Italian sucker. Maybe a biscotti, some gelato, calzone. Yeah, I bet it would, on that smaller sprocket, I bet it would get more top speed. I know you get more top speed. I'll get more top speed out of it anyway. Pretty fun. Oh, again, the brakes on the left side, guys. Thankfully, I was in 4th gear, so when I pushed it, it didn't go anywhere. Make sure nobody's coming out here to club me. Make sure I don't run into these kids. Yeah, let's see how this thing does. Come on. Runs pretty good, if I don't say so myself. Brakes on the left. You think I'd remember it at some point in time. Think I would remember it. I wonder if this shifter can be adjusted, because it's a long throw. I feel like I'm driving an old farm truck that you got to reach all the way up, all the way down to get it. It's a long reach. Brake on the left. Let's go. Let's go this way. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's still a little rattly. I gotta figure out what that rattle is. It runs good. It's not like it's... Brake on the left. That's the name of this motorcycle. Brake on the left. It does have some rattle for sure. I'm not sure what it is, but it runs really good. It's strong. I told you guys how much my neighbors love two-strokes. Whoa. Side cover. Please. Oh, it's not bad. I cleaned it up. Pretty fun. Not sure. And let's see if it'll start back up and idle better. Key in. Now we got the idle down. Not too bad. So guys, there you have it. I actually gave the little Benelli a little bath, just a quick little wash, just because if I'm going to do any more work on it, there's no use getting these all dirty. So it looks a lot better. It runs really great once you figure out that the brake is on the left. There you have it, yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. this little Benelli 125 is running and riding again. The great thing about this little Benelli is that it is for sale. Amanda is kind of thinning out her collection, so she's got a couple of motorcycles that she's looking to move on. So if you're interested in having a little Italian in your life, hit me up, comments down below, let me know, or you can email me at motorcyclerewind@gmail.com or on Instagram at motorcyclerewind. If you're interested, just go ahead and let me know, and we can work it out from there. So guys, as always, thanks for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. Do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're in the subscribing mood, just wander on over to our friends, Brickhouse Builds, Gold Guy, Moto Mango, Ace Cafe Bikes, Mile Zero Racers, Plan B Motos, Pete's Classic Cycle, and Lady Moto Bang, and give those guys a subscribe too. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day. These Benellis are like gremlins, you know, you can't get them wet, because then they'll multiply. Kind of what happens. This guy tomorrow is pull the clutch apart, see if we can get this thing free up the clutch so we can put it on the starter roller so we can get this thing running.